Today, we are getting some positivity up in this channel. We are going to just bring some light. You know, TikTok can be very toxic at times. Honestly, went through some pretty toxic rabbit holes the last few days. So I'm ready to share some positivity with you guys. Just my favorite TikToks that either made me laugh, that I thought were cute, and just bringing you some happiness and joy. And just sharing a little bit of my humor with you guys, things that I find funny. If you're anything like my husband, I'm going to share these with you and you're not going to laugh at all, okay? I'm just warning you now that maybe some of you may not find these funny, but I do. So grab a drink, grab a snack. Let's get into these TikToks. We're going to laugh together. And that's what I want this video to be about today.
It's 2 a.m. and I just got back. I'm looking everywhere for George. I'm like, has he been outside this whole time? George, what are you doing?
That was really cute. My husband really wants a wiener dog. And with my dog, Arwen, she loves to play with other dogs, okay? She loves to play with other dogs. But she has this thing where she doesn't know her own strength. She's been surrounded by little dogs basically her whole life through my in-laws and my sister-in-law's dog. And so she thinks, by nature, she is a little dog. Hence why she always has to sit on our laps, or why she bulldozes on top of us all the time. In her mind, she's not a big dog. So if we had a little dog, she would probably eat it or trample over it. And I don't want that to happen. But we do want another dog at some point. I think having two dogs just so they have each other is really important. But I found this video really cute. I showed my husband and he loved this video because he just loves wiener dogs. But I was like, we need another dog. Pronto. Okay, so if you're not watching the video today and you're listening while you do other things, I'm going to just tell you the caption of this next TikTok, but it says reality of bookish girl and gamer boy. Because if you listen to the audio, you're not going to know what the heck's going on in this TikTok. So that's what it is. And her other caption says ultimate combo, they said, ... So let's watch this one.
What? Get the ball. Ah, bro. Bro, I'm trying to...
My husband is a gamer. I am a reader, now also a cozy gamer. And I can tell you, if you have the same space where you do your hobbies as your husband, this is going to be your reality, especially if they're a gamer. They have to talk out loud and make all the sound effects and literally get verbally out loud upset if they die in the game, if something doesn't go their way. I don't know why they're so vocal, but they are. Tip for you guys, if you have a hobby, go in a different room. The other day I was in my bedroom and my husband was in our shared office gamer space. And I could literally hear him from the other room. So I took my book from the bedroom and I came down to the living room just to get some peace and quiet. I told him, I just wanted to enjoy the living room. No, it was because he was talking way too much and just distracting me from my book. It's fine if you're gaming side by side and you're doing your own thing, but when you're trying to get immersed in a book, you need to not have so many distractions around you. Otherwise, it's just that. It's a distraction. But someone said, why are they always yelling? She responded, and they call us dramatic. This next TikTok is from a restaurant in Surrey, and they were trying to make a video, a very complex video, I'm assuming for their socials, but it went terribly wrong.
Go. Slowly, yeah? And go. Slowly, yeah?
I mean, that works too, but it just reminds me of my parents and Nate's parents. They're just so electronically illiterate, if that's a thing. I'm making it a thing. They are not great with technology, but this seems like something my parents and my husband's parents would do. And I love the fact that they use this video anyway. I think it's so funny. It got 61.2K likes and it got 761,000 views. In my opinion, this video needs way more views just because it's so funny. But yeah, when I watched it the first time, I laughed so hard. I ran to show Nate. This is a little bit of a side note, but one of my favorite things to do at bedtime is when Nate's in bed and I'm in bed and we just watch each other's saved TikToks together. So like we'll cuddle and we'll go through Nate's saved TikToks because usually he saves really funny TikToks. And sometimes we are cry laughing. It's honestly so fun and we just have the best time doing that. I actually get disappointed when he hasn't had time to spend time on TikTok because I love laughing together in that way. It's so funny. And sometimes things aren't actually that funny, but we find it funny because it's late at night. And so we're just hysterically crying, hysterically laughing, and it's just the best. It's literally the best thing ever. So this video I'm gonna have to replace the sound with, so hopefully you guys don't mind that, but I just thought this video was really cool. Not funny, not cute, but just really cool and really talented, and so I wanted to share this with you guys. This would have taken a lot of work, and I don't even know how she would have edited this video, but I found it very impressive. So I want to share that with you guys. For context, the song that was actually playing was Hannah Montana, You'll Always Find Your Way Back Home, so I could not help but jam out to that. Any other Hannah Montana fans? I feel like that was like the peak of Disney. The Disney shows, Wizards of Waverly Place, Hannah Montana, those were my favorite shows. I would still rewatch them today. But like that video, I don't even understand how she would have done that or edited it. Maybe she dressed in all green and did like a green screen sort of thing. But like there were things floating in the air. I need to know how she does that because not only would this video take a lot of time with the stop motion, but it would also take a lot of time to edit with all the things that were floating around and everything. I just thought this video was really talented. I wanted to share it and just wanted to give it the spotlight because that's talent right there. That takes a lot of time and dedication and I commend that. Not only that, but it was really entertaining and the song choice was top tier. Okay, this is just a little TikTok, but this duck is so cute. This duck is so cute. Okay, that's it. Now on to the next.
What year does someone have to be born in to be considered old?
1997.
Yeah, 1997.
Okay, why 1997?
That's
I
when
feel
they
like
get like old.
that's when you settle down.
Yeah.
Like start having
Start
a
getting
family.
wrinkles.
I feel like, or you
You
should
start getting wrinkles?
Yeah.
Okay.
Apparently I'm old, guys. I was born in 1996, and apparently I'm old to these young Gen Zers. They're right though, I'm getting wrinkles. I don't know if y'all can see them, but they're on my forehead, and I also have this little crease from probably doing my thumbnails. Anyway, yeah, so I have some wrinkles in my forehead. Am I gonna get Botox? Probably not. Probably not. Maybe if I get really desperate one day, I'll get Botox, but as of right now, no. I like the idea of aging naturally. I like the idea of earning my wrinkles. And so I don't know. I don't want to say never, but I also want to say ideally not. Anyway, apparently I'm old.
Hi, I know you might be having a bad day, but I just want you to know that I saw a video of an influencer who's making more money than we could ever imagine and has more followers than we could ever think possible. Say, at the drop of a fly. That's incorrect. It's at the drop of a hat. She's stupid dum-dum. So, no matter how south your day is going, no matter how bad it feels, at least you're not stupid. And at least millions of people didn't just see you say at the drop of a fly. Okay?
I thought this video was so funny, and I also felt called out. It wasn't about me, but it would be something I would say. I say a lot of things wrong, which you guys, if you've been watching my videos for a while, you would know. I have a lot of what we like to call over here Susieisms, where I will say something wrong and I will try to say it right. And no matter what, it won't come out right. I think one of my first Susieisms was my husband and I were in the car. We have seat heaters, but I call them heat seaters. So that's a Susieism there. And then there's a bunch of other ones that I honestly can't name off the top of my head. But if you ask my husband, he would tell you all of them. So those are some Susieisms right there. The comments on this video are so funny. It's water under the fridge. Let it go. Someone said, listen, I thought forever it was my bag, not my bad. I'm stupid dumb dumb. A friend of mine once said, that was the straw that bent the candle back. I'm going to take this with a grain of rice. My husband always says, worst case Ontario. Like, sir, what does Canada have to do with this moment? Man, so I'm not the only one that says things wrong. This is great. My brother says, lo and be told. I've not corrected him ever. Ooh, a fellow Susannah. Stupid dum dum is actually the best burn I've ever heard. I have to agree. Another burn that my husband said against me yesterday, which if you've never played Disney Dreamlight Valley, that's what I was doing. I was playing Disney Dreamlight Valley, and it's honestly one of the best cozy games ever. I love it, but it's also so complex. There's so much to it. Anyway, I've logged way too many hours in that game, probably over 60 now. And I recently got one of the other DLCs because I got some gift cards for my birthday. And so I wanted to spend it on that. And so I got the Rift in Time DLC. And one of the things that I had to do for one of my quests with Goofy was catch a dune bopper. And so Nate comes up behind me yesterday. He's reading my quest things I have to check off. I'm looking in my phone. I'm typing in my phone. Where do I find a dune bopper? And he's like, a dune bopper? You're a dune bopper. And he's like, dune bopper is my favorite word ever now. And then the rest of the night, he just kept calling me a dune bopper. So that's now a burn against me, I guess. But I would have to say Doom Bopper is my number one, and Stupid Dum Dum is now my number two. Okay, so this next video is just impressions of actors, and I really thought that this was really well done, especially Owen Wilson, but there are a bunch of other ones that he did too that are spot on. So I just wanted to share this with you guys and share some more talent that I came across that I watched to the end because it entertained me that thoroughly.
You know what, here's the problem. Too many people are telling me I gotta be more intense as an actor. I'd rather be the way I am. Come on, give me a break.
If you're an actor, you're doing something wrong if you don't carry that intensity. You're doing something very wrong.
2014 rolls around. I decide enough is enough of this romantic comedy bullshit. True Detective, Dallas Buyers Club, Oscar win, reconnaissance in full motion. All right, all right, all right.
Well, what's great about being an actor is you can blend both. You can do serious and you can do the lighthearted stuff at the same time.
Shit. You know, you wouldn't watch my movies if I wasn't intense. That's the problem. You wouldn't watch those movies. Am I right? Of course I am.
Oh, do I wake up every morning as my characters? The answer is no. I wake up as Al Pacino, proud holder of the Shrek phone cover. Hoo-ha!
Sometimes the slow and mannered approach to intensity as an actor is the best approach.
Yeah, you know, I believe that I carry a lot of the intensity from my previous roles into my interviews for press junkers. I do it a lot. Yeah!
What the fuck are all these actors talking about? You know, sometimes you can do the panic approach, you know? Where you're heavily breathing, you know? What the fuck is going on? What are they talking about?
Sometimes it's good to not be intense, but just be a little nuts. Come on, get nuts.
Man, let me tell you what I do. I made that 25 million and I bounce. I'm out of there, you know? Ain't no motherfucker gonna tell me to be intense and shit. I can't do that. I can't do it. I can't do
But really, you gotta love movies. You gotta love them.
What the fuck are people talking about? What the fuck is this intensity this, intensity that? I'm just me, 24/7, unapologetic. Get the fuck out of here, you motherfucker. You.
I'd have to bleep a lot of the last one out there. I'm so sorry, but those were really good. I love Owen Wilson. If you haven't watched the new show on Apple TV. It's called Sticks. So good. We're obsessed. I got my Nana obsessed. She's watching it on our Apple TV and she's just loving the show. I have to say, Owen Wilson, Eddie Murphy, the second guy. Oh my gosh, what's his name? What's his name? I love his movies. Why can I not think of his name? Anyway, the second guy he did an impression of. I love how his like face contorted and he actually looked like him.
I can't wait to financially afford who I truly am. Because this is the budget version of me right now. I'm not actually so casual and laid back. I'm just underfunded for my vision. All right, my dream lifestyle costs a lot of money that I don't currently have. You know, I'll be waking up at 9 a.m., have a cappuccino on my balcony overlooking the sea, you know, work out, shower, spray my custom cologne. But in reality, I'm waking up in fear. You know, I'm having bread and water, and I'm spraying, you know, vaguely citrus-scented body spray from like the 7th grade. You know, the person I truly am has a skincare routine and separate outfits for boat and lunch, you know. Current me is out here Googling, can I mix body wash and shampoo and still go to heaven? So, you know, right now I'm just wearing vibes, God, and hope. That's the budget. But one day, I'm gonna walk into a room wearing linen and smelling like generational wealth. Just not today. You know, today I Febrezed my shirt and prayed for the best. You know, we'll get there.
I love this guy's videos. He's just so funny and relatable. Can't wait to financially afford who I truly am. Love that. Love that. Don't really like the message behind it. Like, you have to have all this material stuff to be happy. Funny TikTok nonetheless. This next TikTok I'm going to show you is from some up and coming creators called Mo and Mar. And I'm personally connected to them. My sister is Mar. She's my younger sister. She's 3 years younger. They recently just started posting this kind of content. They've only been posting for like maybe 3 weeks and they've already surpassed 100,000 followers on Instagram. And then they post on my sister's account on TikTok. I want to show you guys the bloopers, and maybe I just find this funny because I know my sister and just her humor and I've lived with it my whole life. Sharing a room with her was very interesting. Anyway, I just want to share with you guys these bloopers that they posted because I found them really funny and my sister's laugh is just hysterical. And if you don't find it funny, we can't be friends. For context, Mo is the one with the black hair and Mar is the one with the blonde hair.
It's 3 a.m.
I'm sorry, I wasn't ready.
It's 3 a.m. and we just woke up severely dehydrated. I'm over. Maggie.
Sauce.
Le piece, the piece, the piece, the resistance, the resistance. Le piece, the resistance.
I can do this. Fuck. Look at me.
Me too.
I can't look at you. I can't look at you.
Say the piece, like it's the piece. It's 3 a.m. and we just woke up severely hungover. Low resistance. Wait. We just woke up severely dehydrated. Hungover. It's 3 a.m. and we just woke up. Fuck, I look so good, Mo. I look so good. And now I have to go back down. It's 3 a.m. and we just woke up severely. Oh my god. This is a lot of work.
I know, but we're doing good for one drink.
Should we both have our own Maggie? Because I have mine. That's actually really extra. I love it. Suck it out. You know who's not going to be hungover tomorrow? We aren't. 3 a.m.
We can make some micheladas, okay?
Just off camera.
I want some more.
It's michelada time, baby. So
Okay, serious. Are so sassy.
okay, so garbage.
Oh my god.
Wow. Squeeze it harder. So good. Rejuvenated. Delicious.
You look hot as fuck.
That's what I mean. I look Latina.
You do look Latina.
So,
my little Shakira.
Sí.
If you guys haven't seen their content, I really recommend you check them out. They make drinks and they do this like whole persona and it's really funny. But the bloopers are what kill me because I know what goes on behind the scenes, but like just seeing it and seeing the way they edit these videos, it's just more funny. We're getting to the end of the TikToks here. I'm going to be more selective of the ones I'm sharing with you guys. Guaranteed y'all aren't finding these funny at all and probably clicked off the video at this point. Because you know what? Watching these back, I think they were more funny when I watched them late at night when I was collecting all these videos. So if you don't find them funny, I'm sorry. But I hope you enjoy the positive outlook of this video. Perhaps this video is just going to be lost in the interwebs and you'll never have to see it or pretend to laugh. And that's okay. I totally get it. Almost, I prefer you don't watch it because if you guys don't find me funny, then I'm gonna be butthurt about it. I'm guaranteed that's what's gonna happen. And there's gonna be comments that say, these weren't funny at all. These TikToks sucked. And you know what? To some, that might be true. But to me, I really enjoyed them. They really gave me a laugh. And so that's why I wanted to share them. So this video is from this creator who makes these little setups. She does needle felt objects and she uses AI to animate them. And I know there's a lot of criticism with AI, but I feel like in this case, it's totally okay. She wanted to animate her work and see her creations come to life. And so she shared that with everybody else. And I really love this video. I think this is so cozy and just wholesome. And I think it's amazing. I think it's amazing. So I wanted to share it with you guys. And I hope you guys see what I see in it. Like, isn't that amazing? That's literally so amazing and so wholesome and cute. And I want to watch more because I just find her so talented. And then seeing her creations come to life bring me so much joy. This next video is of a bunny who just really didn't want to eat his food. He really just did not want to eat that. He really didn't. He just like yeeted the bowl across the cage and was like, nope, I'm not eating today.
POV. I called my parents by their first names to see how they would react.
Kunle, can you get my charger, please? What did you just call me now? Eh? Have you lost your mind? Eh?
He called my mum to come downstairs.
Why are you calling her? Why are you calling him by his first name? It's not funny. Ruth, this is none of your business.
Ooh.
Who do you think you are? What is wrong with you? You need to go back to Nigeria. One-way ticket. One way. This country has corrupted you. Seriously. I wonder how.
Then they bring my grandma downstairs to talk to me.
It's a joke. Which joke is that? Stop recording. What nonsense is this? Stop recording, Jerry.
I saw the look in her eyes when he called her by her first name, and I saw death. That was a death stare. If I ever saw one, I would be running far, far away from her if I got that look. I've got that look myself from my mom many, many times. He does a lot of those videos where he pranks his parents. So I don't know if it's set up or I don't know if it's legit, but even so, it was very, very, very funny. I had a good laugh from that one. This is today's last TikTok, and this is just one of the funniest TikToks that I think I've saved. And I saved the best for last. So let's just watch this. The caption says, things my second graders said to me this week.
Come in the room, come in the room. Welcome to the things that my second graders have told me this week. Shout out to Miss C. Number 1, Mr. Holmes, my mama found your TikTok and called you fine. Thanks, Mom. Number 2, the boys' bathroom smells like wet dog. It does. It does. It does. Number 3, Can I write a letter to my dad? He went to jail last night. I looked it up and he indeed went to jail that night. Number 4. Did you see when God created the sun? For some odd reason, these kids seem to think that I've been here since the beginning of time. If I look that old, please let me know so I can be humbled. Number 5. My pawpaw has a hairy back.
No words.
Number 6. A student in here, he had his shoes off for some apparent reason. I don't know why. But the student next to him said, "Your feet smell like booty hallelujah."
What does booty hallelujah smell like?
Number 7. Each Monday morning, I give the students time to talk about what they've done over the weekend. And one student said, "We are staying with my auntie because dad had another woman in our apartment."
Ooh.
Number 8. I was late because my mama had to do her edges. Number 9. Mr. Holmes always clock RT. And do.
Kids will say whatever's on their mind, and they can be ruthless. And they also don't keep secrets. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This was very much a different kind of video that I made. I don't know if I'll keep making them. That's the end of today's video. God bless you all, and until next time.